The US housing market is so broken right now that for the first time in history, it costs more to buy an existing home than to buy a brand new one. Let me repeat that. The median price for an existing home is now $30,000 higher than the median price of a new home. This has never happened before, and it perfectly illustrates how dysfunctional the market has become. Let's break it down. So the average 30-year mortgage rate today is 6.8%. Meanwhile, the average existing mortgage already locked in by home buyers during the post-COVID rate crash is just 4.11%. That's a nearly 3% spread, and it's turned America's housing market into a frozen block of concrete. Buyers don't want to pay sky-high prices with 7% money, and sellers don't want to give up their 3% golden handcuffs, as it were. So nobody moves. And the result is home sales are stuck near 15-year lows, bouncing between 3.9 and 4 million units annually. And here's the kicker. Because supply is frozen and prices aren't budging, home buyers are walking away. According to Redfin, home purchase cancellations just hit a record high. Even though we've now had 25 consecutive months of annual home price increases, buyers are finally saying enough is enough. Sellers still think their homes are retirement accounts. They're holding out for prices that they got in 2021, but that world is gone. And here's the core of the problem. Homes have stopped being homes. Over the last 54 years, they've become savings accounts. And this is a dangerous situation to be in. Let's look at the data. Over the last 10 years, home prices rose 90% in dollar terms. They dropped 35% in gold terms, and they've collapsed 99.6% in Bitcoin terms. The last number is not a typo. In Bitcoin terms, homes have completely failed to preserve value because Bitcoin, unlike real estate, is not weighed down by taxes, maintenance, transaction fees, or boom and bust cycles fueled by central banks. It's portable, liquid, divisible, and immune to all of the liabilities that plague housing as a store of value. Ultimately, Bitcoin was designed to be the best store of value. So a good rule of thumb to follow is that in Bitcoin terms over a multi-year period, if your asset is down, it is not a store of value asset. The truth is, we won't fix the US housing market by tweaking rates or throwing tax credits at first-time buyers. We'll fix it by, of course, building more homes. But more than that, we'll fix it when people stop treating houses like bank accounts. We will fix it when people rotate out of bloated, illiquid, and over-leveraged real estate and into Bitcoin, the only store of value that actually stores value. So if you believe that housing should be for living in, not for speculating on, then it's time to stop storing your wealth in overpriced drywall and start storing it in Bitcoin. Because if the music stops, the last one holding a six-figure mortgage might not be able to sell. But the one holding Bitcoin, they're already free. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and of course follow for more and reshare so more people can see this. And check out Horizon. Horizon lets you stack Bitcoin using your home equity without new debt, monthly payments, interest charges, or term limits. You can check that out at joinhorizon.com or by scanning the QR code right there. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.